Welcome back to my channel. My name's Octavia Roulette. That's if you're new here and don't know that already.
Parisians and tourists alike came in droves. Some came simply to stare, but most came in a sort of spontaneous pilgrimage to the road where Princess Diana's car crashed and killed her. They leave behind flowers and small, touching individual expressions of pain and loss. It was here just after midnight that a Saturday night out in the City of Lights turned to tragedy.
I'm on the Seine right now. I just left the Owens exhibition. It was fabulous. Sat and just enjoyed the view. Look at this. Since I started my fashion house in 2015, Christian Dior has been very close to my heart. And to finally be going to Dior, to the gallery, to see the exhibition means so much to me. So come with me to finally meet Monsieur Dior. So I almost fainted in Dior.
Bonjour madame.
Bonjour. Fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, my purse. Oh.
I had to sit down. I had taken the stairs up and I'm coming off my period, so I lost a lot of blood and I'm tired. I fainted actually really hard yesterday. So I'm just gonna take my time going through the exhibition.
Ouverture des coffres.
exhibition was gorgeous. Now I get to be a tourist. I am going around the city, seeing all the sights, snacking, getting familiar with the strange birds, enjoying sunsets, going to the opera house. This building is freaking massive, and I didn't even get to go inside, but that's gonna have to be another trip. There's still so much to see in this beautiful city. So I am walking home, and yes, it is night. It's 8:30 p.m. It's dark. No, I don't feel scared. No, I don't have the same worries and concerns for my safety in Paris as I do in the United States. Honestly, I don't have to worry about getting robbed at gunpoint or pistol whipped or anything crazy like that. So I will say it is a safe city. So there's this bird in Paris. It's black, white, and blue. You probably don't see them, but they're right there. They're right there. Hold on. There's one at the bottom, okay? And then there's one in the window right here. These are some pretty ass fucking birds. I have never seen anything like this in my life. But there is a bird here in Paris that I am in love with, and I need to share it with you. This is a black-billed magpie. I've never seen this bird in my life, and seeing it in person is breathtaking. I don't know if they are friendly, I don't care, but every time I'm walking around, I see them, and they are just gorgeous to me, and I am infatuated. So now I'm about to look them up and figure out everything that I can about them, and they will become mine, and I want one as a pet. I wonder if they make a sound. If they do, I will find out, and then I'll play it for you. Just like New York, Paris is the fashion capital of the world. So come with me as I tailor for a new client. I am in Paris and I am on the balcony. I am waiting for a client to arrive in order to do her tailoring, and it has been one of the most trying weeks of my life. I've been in the bed depressed, not knowing what's going to come next or what's going to happen. And when I said God came through and gave me 10 times more than what I thought I wanted, the blessings are enormous. And I just had to remember that I needed to believe and retain my faith no matter what is in front of me. And I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. So I'm here at the hotel waiting for the client to come back. The stylist is super nice. The hairstylist is extremely nice. And I am looking forward to this project. And I might be here all night, but then I need to go back to my Airbnb, check out and grab my luggage. And then I need to come back here to do more tailoring. It's good. I'm grateful. And I'm not going to take it for granted, and I'm not going to break the promises that I made to myself. I'm not. Because what God has for me, if I just maintain and trust in Him, it'll all be good. And it's a new moon tonight, girl. Manifestations are real. going out here. I am shuffling. And when I say shuffling, I am moving Airbnbs right now. So as soon as I walked out of my new B&B, there's a bookstore next door giving out free books. So I got a children's book. Well, it's more like a comic book. And then I got this book in the front. And it's like, I got them because I'm trying to learn French. And what a better way to do that than to read and try to translate the books word by word. So that is what I'm doing. But now that I found these free books, I'm on the way to a grocery store to fill up my refrigerator. It is 8:45 and I am leaving my client. I started my morning at 4 in order to finish her gown. And now she is on the way to see the Queen and several other events. It was such a pleasure to work for this client. And I just got confirmation that they will be calling me again. And I'm grateful for that. So now I'm about to go home, take a nap. I need to find breakfast first. Then I'm gonna go home. I stopped to have this orange by the Opera House because I can. Yes, I know I don't have any makeup on, but your girl has had the longest morning in the world. I had just finished working with my first A-list celebrity. Well, that's not true. Well, one of the biggest celebrities in my opinion that I've ever worked for. And I am so beyond grateful and in awe of the experience and how fast it went. But it definitely goes to show you, like, just chase your dreams. Just chase your dreams. It'll all be worth it. I swear it'll be worth it. Seeing that it's early in the morning, I'm going to go home after this tailoring gig, and I am going to go to sleep for a couple of hours, get up and shower, and head back out into the city.
Instagram. And I saw Durand Bernarr. I feel like he came 2 years ago. And so I came to see him for the first time 2 years ago, and yeah, just like I love his presence, I love his musicality, I love his music overall, I love how he performs. So yeah, I kind of forgot about it.
J'aimerais qu'il passe sur moi un vêtement qui m'habille. Il est celui que j'aimerais tant le revoir. Don't you know that I love you? I love you, boy.
Saw your favorite cousin on your daddy's side live, you better not call me a vibe, bitch. Baby, vibe is incense. But before I can start the journey, I need to get to chest. Calm down my mind. I just need time. Just calm down my mind. Well. Did y'all know that it's a sold-out show tonight in Paris? Let's not make y'all wait too long. Let's start the show. I made my daytime debut on Miss Tamron Hall. Yes. Oh. And I got nominated for a Grammy. So, whenever they address me, they gotta say Grammy nominated in front of it, okay? We worked for that. So you know I sat down on the example center of how she should be Brown sugar, babe. Damn, D'Angelo. So I would like to send this one up for him. Do you have a minute to spare, Pear? I'm so glad. Thank you. As you know, I've been working on myself. Making sure I have room for you to be comfortably seated on this love sofa in my heart. And I see you've been working on yourself as well. But it seems you only have room for one. No music! No music! No music! Okay, I know what that clock says. How much time do I actually have? I got time for 2 more? 2. Okay, well since this is a sold-out show in Paris, of course, I think we're gonna do that one that I had to work through in therapy, so now I can sing the song now without going back to that place. Amen. So we can do that. All right. Where's the blood on the leaves? Extend my family tree. Nothing to bet my life. There's a new road. Anything I'll do. It's on my way to. I love you so much. Y'all literally could have been anywhere else tonight. And you decided to not only make plans, spend your hard-earned money, got babysitters, took a disco nap, put Bengay on your joints, put your good standing shoes on, and y'all came here to spend some time with me. I don't take that for granted at all. You shouldn't have been so close. I was like, oh no, you did. You saw me. He was coming.
I woke up the next morning and Serena Williams had arrived to Spain. It's getting colder in Paris. I've been here now for 40 days and 40 nights. I'm changing Airbnbs. I don't even want to say why. I don't even want to do that. But yeah, I'm heading to my new Airbnb. I'm tired. I'm ready to shower. I have to go pick up a dress that I tailored for Serena and take the alterations out and go from there, and then I can rest. I also started my cycle today, so I feel very blah. Since I have downgraded from 5 bags to 4, I was tired of lugging around so much stuff, and I realized I didn't need some of that stuff, so I just let it go. And the wheels on the luggage had broke, and now another one of the wheels on another one of my luggages has snapped. Crazy thing is, these bags aren't even cheap, so it's really disappointing that they broke like that. So I'm about to quietly take the rest of this ride, and I'll talk to you when I get to the Airbnb. Hi, I am about to eat breakfast and watch a movie, and I'm chilling. I'm chilling, okay? I have to do some alterations, but the lining didn't come back from the dress that I did for Serena Williams, so I'm about to eat and just, chill out. This is very transparent for me. I've never been this transparent. I should have a bra on. Sorry, you guys. Yeah. It's a beautiful morning. I'm very grateful. Not too much to see. I have nothing to do today. I'm on my period and I'm relaxing. It's been raining. Sun comes out, sun goes back in. Window crack, fresh air. Good day. No complaints.
I know that the universe, God, whatever you believe in, put me in a position to live my dreams, and I can do it, and I'm so blessed and happy, and I feel like I get to create a space where people are like, oh, I just feel like models should be models, and other people should be other people, and I'm like, I think models are everyone, just the gaggies and bitches of the law, and I get it.
So I am walking to the grocery right now to get some stuff for my room. It's been a quiet week. I'm on my cycle, so I'm not doing too much of nothing right now. The Serena Williams post finally went up last night. I had tailored 3 looks for her, and I didn't think she was going to choose any of them. But she did, and I'm super grateful. And I feel like doing that bit of work is definitely going to open up more opportunities for me, so I'm extremely grateful for that. But yeah, I'm in a much quieter area of Paris now, more community, like outside of the Mecca. And I have the dress that I posted right now because I have to take out the temporary tailoring that I did so that it'll fit her and return it. So I'm waiting for the rest of it to come to me so I can finish out this job. But it was truly an honor to have the opportunity to work for Serena Williams. Like, it's crazy. Like, when I met her, I was in awe. Very quiet, just grateful to be there, grateful to have the opportunity, and just submerged in the moment. Professional, but she's so nice. Her team is nice, and it was nice to work with them. So we'll see what happens next in Paris. But yeah, I'm so grateful. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Untitled Chapter. If you are new here, early morning, getting ready with me in Paris, and this is how to manifest. Strawberry raspberry tea. I'll let that steep. I already did my skincare, washed my face, took my patches off. I had 2 bad pimples right here. This one still hurts, but not so much with this one. But I'll put another patch on it tonight and it should be fine. Clean my face. I then used my orange rose water toner. And we're good. I still have a few blemishes, but I also use this face wash for micro peeling so that I can get rid of dark spots. Like, a lot of these were much darker than they were, and I'm not very harsh with using this. Like, I don't use this twice a day. I use it once a day. Sometimes I skip a day and use a softer face wash, or like my cucumber face wash, vitamin A, vitamin C, just to get the oils and dirt and stuff off. But yeah, since I've been here, the water is different, so it's a little harsh on my skin. So I had some breakouts here, one here, and then on my chin where I was wearing masks, like on the plane, and sometimes wherever I was, I needed to wear a mask. So yeah, but I mostly only drink water. If I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking tea, but it's majority water. I'm not intaking any sodas or juices or alcohol at all, because my face will definitely suffer if I do. But this is a get ready with me to talk about manifestations, how to level up in your 30s, Scorpio season. So the birthday girls are birthday in. I think this is still very hot. Yeah, it's very hot still. Okay, but we are about to start this face routine. It is early. It's technically 10 o'clock, which makes it 4 o'clock in the morning in the United States. I have reached my 1.5 month mark here in Europe. It has been amazing. It has been beautiful. I use Neosporin on my lips. And in the winter, when it gets really, really cold and rough, to hydrate my skin and protect my skin, I also use it on my face, my nose, my forehead, and my cheeks. It also helps repair dark spots that I have. And like, I've accidentally scratched my face right here. So I have 2 little small cut marks. I don't know if you can see it, but I have it there. I have always scratched my face really hard, ever since I was like a little baby. My mom had to put socks on my face to stop me from scratching. But it helps with the dark spots. It helps with the healing. It helps hydrate, whatever. Like, some people use bio oil for that. Me, I use Neosporin. It just helps. But I can't do too much, because then it'll clog my pores and then I'll get acne. Like, I can't use it in the summer, but I only use it in the winter. So it helps. I have new brushes that I have not really used yet, because I'm so used to having like a cup. I need to take them out this bag, like that ass. But I have new brushes that I need to utilize, and I'm going to officially throw away the bag and properly place this into my makeup bag. But anyway, get ready with me for my day in Paris, and we are just going to do a soft everyday look. I'm going to freshen up my nails, because if you can't see, they've chipped a little bit on the end. You got to keep those together. That's also part of mirror magic, beauty magic, and manifestation. Your appearance is your #1 resume. It does not matter if you have engineer, business school, 6 degrees, the best jobs, the best clients. When you show up, you have to look the part. So I guess we'll start with our primer, which is a 1 size. Of course, I have the traveling size. It's dirty because it got all my makeup bag junk on it. That's funny. What is it? Probably like pencil. Yeah, pencil. Secure blur. So in the mornings, my pores are pretty big. You could probably see them here. They're big mostly here, and in the center. But this gives it more of a matte look and a very strong base to eliminate my pores. When I went into Sephora to look for a new primer, that's exactly what I look for. I said my pores are huge. I want something to minimize my pores. Very tacky, clean, and also protects my skin and will not break me out, because honey, the smallest thing will break me out. So that's why I use both the primer and the Neosporin, especially on my 2 bumps right here, because it will protect it, prime it, keep the open skin wound safe, and minimize my pores. So it's a good product. I don't use the finishing spray. I should start using this finishing spray. I'll get some when time permits. But let's get into the conversation. I have been manifesting my entire life, even when I didn't know that's exactly what I was doing. It's not about being greedy, selfish, a consumer. It's about being intentional, being focused, and knowing what you want. Estee Lauder, double wear, day wear. When I say lasts all day, and it gives me a minimal coverage so that my skin can breathe. It does not clog my pores, and it's a good match. My match is the Rich Ginger. The first time I tried this, it was in Macy's. It was in Macy's, and I was on a job, and the lady stopped me. And I usually barely stop for the samples and stuff like that, but I stopped for this sample. She found my color immediately. That's what you call a good saleswoman. She knew my color. She knew exactly what I should have on my skin. She blended it on the back of my wrist, and it was perfect. So she gave me like a couple of samples, and then by the next month, I had it in my vanity. And I want to say I did not bust it open right away, because I wanted to finish all my samples first. But I have been looking for a good match for my skin, a good foundation that will just help me have healthy, clear, beautiful, radiant skin and not block my glow. If you know, you know. There are foundations out there that literally block your glow. And I have a nice glow in my skin, and I want to share it with the world, you know? But I mostly needed to start wearing foundation because I didn't wear makeup in my 20s. I didn't wear makeup in my early 30s. I didn't start wearing makeup because my dark circles under my eyes from losing so much blood had become so obvious that I needed to cover it up. I looked sickly. I don't look so much so now, but now that I'm in my makeup bag, I just can't get out. But definitely manifested this foundation, so that's good. Okay, foundation is good. I should have put my contacts on. I forgot. Also, the way I apply my makeup is due to how the woman rubbed it in on the back of my hand. I have been using my hand ever since. I've definitely tried to use blotters, puffs, and not so much brushes, but that's also why I have the brushes. But something about putting my foundation on with my hand just makes sense. Face painting, okay? War paint, what you want me to do. It just makes me feel more, I don't know, in touch and personal with myself. Getting rid of doubt. You can't manifest or get the things you desire focusing on the negative. You have to be in it to win it. You have to believe it no matter what you see in front of you, because it either slows it down or stops it altogether. Having a clean home and space helps with manifestation. I don't think people talk about that enough. Having a clean home and space or place you practice or rest definitely makes a difference. So make sure that you're cleaning your home, cleaning your bathroom, cleaning your refrigerator, because these things are directly connected to your power points and or chakras. The veil is thin right now, so this is a beautiful time to manifest, especially talking to your ancestors about the things you want. You know, I need money for this rent. You know, I need money for groceries. I need, you know, a healthy body. I've been dealing with this health issue or whatever it may be in your life, you know. Manifesting while the veil is thin is good. Communicating with your ancestors is very, very good. Because if anybody gonna look out for you, why wouldn't your family? I had something on this and I don't know what the fuck I just did. Oh, okay. Clean homes, clean pets, dusting. Dusting is very important. I'm the queen of a dusty house, so I have to take like whole days just to dust, wearing like mask and eyewear and covering up my hair, because then my sinuses get all jacked up and we don't want to deal with all that. Having clean makeup brushes definitely helps. Like, deal with all of these chakras, all of these things, saying what you want verbatim, not saying the things that you do not want. You know, giving more power to the negative, like I said earlier, is the quickest way to destroy anything that you have going on. Usually I start with my eyebrows, but for some reason I didn't, probably because I wasn't looking at it, but we're about to get into it right now, so there's that. I didn't put my contacts on. That's what I'm missing. I didn't realize I couldn't see until just now. I also don't really know exactly where my contacts are, which is weird, so let me go find them. I was wondering why my makeup looked weird and this, you know, activity felt strange, because I couldn't see. Like, I can see, but I can't see. Got my little solution. Taking it out. Yeah, this is dirty. That's crazy. What was I doing? Because ain't nothing more unattractive than pink eye. Because the fuck? But anyway, manifesting. When it comes to your friends and your family, being discreet about the things that you're manifesting is very important. Everybody don't need to know what you want and what you got going on. Learn to shut the fuck up. Period. I can't put it no other way. Because people's negative thoughts, points of view, self-doubt, and insecurities will slow down your manifestation. Because they can't see as far as you can and do the things you do. And a lot of them haven't experienced the things that you have. Also, envious feelings can slow down what you have going on. So, even after you have manifested the things that you want, sharing certain things with certain people who aren't genuinely happy for you can destroy what you have manifested, stop what you're manifesting in the future, and cause self-doubt. So just keep a lot of things to yourself. I've been called secretive. I have been called a liar for not sharing. But at the end of the day, I know what's good for me. And what's good for me is certain people not knowing what I'm doing, because deep in their heart, they have shown envious behavior. But you just have to accept that that's how some people are going to be when they're not where they want to be and feel like they deserve what you have or want what you have, or feel like they need to live vicariously through you because they're not living their life, and they want to then give you advice about how you should be living your life when they're not living their own. Now back to this makeup. Okay. The eyebrows. So usually I do my makeup, when I do my makeup, the eyebrows is the first thing that I do, but I wasn't looking at the pencil. I didn't have my contacts in, so I was messing it up. But here we are. We're here now. We are here now, and that is all that matters. Speaking of being here now, being present in the moment, accepting what is, what will be, and trusting. You can't be anxious about the thing that you want. You have to ask for it, accept it, desire it, and then let it go. If you're holding on to how's it gonna work, how I'm gonna get it, what I'm gonna do, it's not gonna manifest any faster or any slower by you stressing about it. It will not. So accept what you want. Ask for what you want. Daydream about what you want. Act as if you already have it, and then let it come to you. Let it come to you. Because if you're holding too tight, you're not giving the universe, God, your angels, your ancestors, Goddess, the opportunity to give you the things that you want. taking small actions or taking big actions, small or big or somewhere in between. Manifesting sometimes means taking risks, like everything, everywhere, all at once. When they do something random to help manifest or create a different reality. That's very true. Sometimes you have to put yourself out there to a point or do something out of the ordinary that aligns with the things that you are asking for. Because how can you do that? How can you manifest if you're still doing the same thing that you've been doing? How can, for instance, I came to Paris. I want to be one of the greatest fashion designers, tailors, and celebrity, dressers in the world. But I haven't seen the world. So I left, and went to Paris. No one knew. No one knew I was coming. My parents found out when I landed. Not because I don't trust them or anything like that. It's because I knew what I was doing. I didn't want anyone manifesting with me. I didn't want nobody in my business. I wanted this real bad. And I've been wanting this. Yes, I've lived in New York. Yes, I lived all over the United States, but I hadn't been to Europe. I haven't seen the world. How can I want to be of the world if I haven't seen it yet? Right? You have to literally walk it like you talk it. You have to put your money where your mouth is. You have to put yourself out there to a point where, hey, I want this. Now prove that you want it by making those decisions. So getting on the plane is my biggest effort of manifestation. I want it. Let me show you I want it. I'll go to Paris because DIOR is there. Chanel is there. All these things, all these places, all these brands, LVMH, all these designers, all these celebrities are here in the Mecca doing it. Yes, New York is a melting pot, but it's just the United States. And yes, they have reach. Yes, they have these things, but Paris has always been number one when it comes to couture, number one when it comes to fashion. And if I want it, I have to be where it is. Oh, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. You guys, I don't know if you can you see that like shimmer on with that red? Oh, so pretty. The color is called Basset, after the Egyptian god. But yeah, it's very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. The rouge. Okay, now we're gonna do the eye color. Remember me. I have ran out of space, so I had to let some stuff go. I'm like 3 videos behind, so y'all bear with me. I am trying to get all these great videos out to y'all. They are really good. I can't wait for y'all to see all of them, especially all of the fashion exhibitions I've been going to here. But back to what I was talking about. How dark do I want to go? I don't really want to be that dark. Ooh, I like these brushes. It's not that bad. I'm very timid about brushes. Very timid about brushes. But I picked the right one there. What you eat, what you listen to, what you watch, consuming, being aware of what you consume makes a difference when you are manifesting. If the person's places and things don't align with the things that you want, that you're asking for, it also blocks the energy to help you acquire what you desire. If you have a person, get rid of them. A place that makes you feel stagnant, unhappy, drains your energy, don't go back to that place. Even if it's an apartment, sometimes you gotta let it go. When I was in New York, I loved my apartment so much, I was fighting for it, wasn't gonna let it go. And then I realized it didn't want me anymore. So I had to go. And with that, I found myself where I am today. Going for it, because at that point I had nothing else to lose. I had nothing else to stay for. The country is losing its mind. So I was like, it's time to go. So I did. The inner corner color is called Re, R-E, not Ra, R-E, another Egyptian god. Trust, blind trust goes a long way. Some people call it delusion, but you have to really lock in. Locking in helps the situation. What is that? What is that? Okay, I got it. Another inner eye corner color is Apoptis, another Egyptian god. Just a dab because it's very golden. But yeah, so that's where we are with that. Let me add a little shimmer, a little color to the tip of my nose. Now for the lip. Yes, I'm using my eye pencil for my lip pencil. Baby, give me a pencil, a single shade, some lip gloss, and some eyeliner, and baby, I can make a look, okay? I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's line. I guess I'll glue my lashes like for now while I am, so they can dry while I'm doing my liner, and I could apply it later. Someone was beeping outside like a fucking asshole waiting for their woman. I hate, ooh, don't get me started on men, okay? But get rid of that nigga, girl. Get rid of that nigga. Watch all that stuff come to you, because I ain't never met a woman that left a man and her life got worse, okay? That relationship sometimes is blocking all your blessings. It's that man, okay? But anyway, let me get these lashes together. I'm using the Kiss Lash Glue Clear Adhesive, and then the Kiss So Wispy collection. It's a cluster. It's a different variety of them, but I cut them because they're so big, and I only put them on the ends. That's what I do. It just works for me. For the altar girlies, leave a offering. Clean your altar. Talk to your deities, even if it's just to see how they doing and what's going on. Don't only go talk to them when you want something. Speak to your god and goddesses. Speak to your ancestors. Don't just go to them when you need your rent paid. Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl. But love them, cherish them, appreciate them the way you want to be loved, cherished, and appreciated. Yes, everything in this world is a give and take. As much as we hate to hear that, it is. Go get a banana, go get an apple, go get an orange. Put it on the altar. Put it on the altar. You got a couple of coins in your purse, put it on the altar. Beauty magic. Girl, pomegranates. Water. If you know, you know. Make an effort. Just make an effort. Also, do offerings to yourself. It makes a difference. Give to yourself. Nourish yourself. Rest. Sleep. You want to manifest something. Quick. Girl, take a nap. Take a fucking nap and watch what happens. It makes a difference. That's an offering to thyself. You are allowed to rest. When it becomes too much, honey, close your eyes. Take a nap. And watch what happens when you wake up. I'm telling you, if you've ever taken a nap and just trusted and woke up and things just seem to be all right again, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be all right. Always. Tell me a time where you just rested and let it be what it's going to be and it worked out. Comment below, because it happens for the girls all the time. Go, 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 work, work, work is a masculine. Be in your feminine. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Because a lot of times you work your ass off. And you just reaching and grasping and you can't get a hold of nothing because you're trying too hard and you're going into it with desperation. You got to go into it with knowing, rest, confidence, and calmness. Chaos be the death of the girls. It really do. I know I messed up on this side, but I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it right now. Trying to fix it. Hey, I might have to do that over here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Like a little double situation there. You know, it just make these mistakes work. Taking a drive. Sometimes the best meditations I've ever had was behind the wheel. I ain't saying zone out and fall asleep. No, don't murder everybody on the road. No. But take a ride, take a walk. Oh, taking a walk, baby. Get out in nature and let nature talk to you and tell you what to do. Because sometimes when you just take a walk and talk to the trees and talk, you know, out loud into the universe and the ether, you never know who's listening. But also, you never know who's listening. So, not too much. Okay. Where am I going? Nowhere. But do I look good? Yes. This mistake is something that I might find myself doing from now on because I like it a lot. I I like that a lot. You see it? The mistake? Make that shit work. Make it work every time. All right. Now, I did those. And last but not least, the most important thing to have when you're manifesting is faith and belief that it'll work out. If you don't believe it's gonna work out, why are you doing it? You ain't got to put a note in ice and water, sprinkle it with cinnamon and pepper and call into the ancestors if you don't want to. Sometimes you just gotta be. You just gotta be. But also do the work, Cold emails, you know? Some people be scared to cold email people. You can't be. Because if you're going to sit around and wait for them people to contact you, girl, you crazy. You are crazy. Because, honey, they will never come. They will never come if you sit around and wait for somebody to come to you. Girl, I'm going to fucking put this. Oh, how messy putting on lashes is. I be trying, y'all. Ooh. That ain't too bad. Okay, you see it's on? It's on. Because I'm a cold emailing type of person. Asking what I want for what I want type of person. Because if you close mouths don't get fed, baby. They don't. Ask for what you want. And if that person ain't got it, ask somebody else. I've been working on my own and doing it on my own my whole life. That's a flex, but in some cases, it's not a flex. It's not a flex. Everybody needs help from time to time. And that was one of the biggest lessons I had to learn in my 20s and early 30s. Honey, everybody needs help sometimes. So I have 3 colors: Renegade, Goth Majesty, and It's Alive. These are the colors. They're all Glam Goth Beauty, which I absolutely love. So if you are looking for a great matte, long-lasting color, I would say go for the Glam Goth. But I am in love with Renegade because it reminds me of my mother's lip color. I've always been envious of how beautiful my mother's lip color was, how long and strong her nails were. My mother is a beautiful woman. Very beautiful. So when I saw this color, it made me think of her. So I got it right away. But you need 2 coats. You need to let it sit and dry. While it's sitting and drying, I will, I wish I had a straw. But it is long lasting, transfer proof, but you definitely need 2 coats. So this is the color. It's called Renegade. It's on Glam Goth Beauty. You should check it out. She is amazing. Also check out her YouTube channel. She is a boss. She inspires me all the time. She is a baddie. Another goth baddie. You know what also blocks manifestation? Hating on your motherfucking neighbor. Celebrate for your friends, family, and associates or those within your circle. Because that's the quickest way to stop your blessings, by being hateful. It's not cool, it's not cute. I'm just saying. Let's brush out this wig. So I have no shame in my game. I am a Cynthiana queen. I will shake out, wear out, and trust in some synthetic hair. It's affordable in this economy. They last forever and they get better with time. I love this wig. I might get another one of them, but longer. It makes me think of this T.S. Madison wig, which I absolutely love. But that's how I got it. I got it because I wanted to change my hair color. I want to go blonde, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. You know, Miss Shirley. Shout out to Miss Shirley. I have hair. I have a lot of hair. It's actually... Don't get it twisted, Bookie, but your girl has hair. Ooh. Gotta drain my lymphatic system. It's tight right here also. But anyway. And then it keeps your head warm in the winter, honey. And it's an easy wig to pop on. Really easy wig to pop on. So I love that. Okay, got that out. My scalp is so dry. The water here is so crazy dry. Okay, this is almost dry. My lip is almost dry. So by the time I'm done styling and pinning this hair, I should be able to, I got this wig because I saw Scissors Sesame Street images when she did Sesame Street, and I was like, I want that hair. And I knew the only way that I could really like get that style the way that I want is by getting a Cynthiana, getting these Cynthianas, and going to work. What is that? Get it out. But I love a good big curly joint, and they really do get better with time. Once the curls loosen and get a little fluff to them, you get a pick or a comb and you keep curling them out. Yeah. 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 Ooh. Ooh. All right. One more coat of the Renegade. Yeah, the Renegade. And then we're gonna add one more coat in the middle, but that's a different color, so I gotta wait for this to dry. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. And usually when I get this kind of wig, because I also have it in black, you've seen it. I'm gonna put it up right here. It's very innocent, very fun, very colorful. Color. The colors you wear also help you manifest. Reds, golds, silvers, greens, orange. Those are my favorite colors to manifest with. Black. Manifesting with the color black. Manifesting with the color white. And that's with anything. Clothes, candles, hair, decorations in your house. And y'all can call this evil if you want, but a lot of people are manifesting and doing this type of work and unknowingly. And they were like, oh no, I just pray to God and yeah, God do his big one, he do. But those other little efforts that you make, manifesting and talking to yourself in the shower, yeah, those things definitely send energy out into the universe in order for you to get what you truly desire, want, and need in your life. Yeah. Okay. Don't hurt him now. Don't hurt him now. All right. One last thing. The center color. Center. Yes, center! Okay. And now this one it's alive. It's like a tannish. I'm just gonna dab it. In the middle. Just to give it some depth. Just to give it a little bit of depth. Almost like lining the lip, but not too much. Cause one wrong move, girl, it becomes too much. But I'll link this down below for you guys to give it a try. And I'm going to get in the light so you guys can see the final product of this makeup, because this light ain't doing me no justice.
I actually did it myself. Yeah.
Nice. Happy Halloween, happy manifesting, and I hope you get all that you want, desire. And for all those haters, you know, as T.S. Madison said, I hope you grasp and never reach. Thanks so much for liking and subscribing and watching and hanging out with me. And this is the look. Let's get into the light.
You have a choice.
November 1st, also known as Dia Estas Muertas, the Day of the Dead. I am taking a stroll through a cemetery, talking to the dead, inquiring, feeling, you know, accepting. It's a beautiful cemetery. It is very beautiful, extremely peaceful. So, just experiencing on this cold, wet Saturday morning. I saw so many people parking on the street where I'm staying, and I was like, what is going on? And then I remembered there was a cemetery down the street, so I was like, oh, let me join a party over here. So that's what I'm doing. Maybe it's the Scorpio in me, but these graves are gorgeous, and I needed some fresh air. So I'm veiled, I'm protected. Life is fragile. We come and we go by the billions. By the billions. A lot of these graves are fresh, and even more are old. People dying extremely young. It's like you never know when your time is.
"24 hours later."
Crazy.
A-part-tip redact. What? A-part-tip redact. Scavern. What are you talking? Raverdent Scavern. Kishmirga. I can't hear you, man. I want my glasses.
If you're seeing this, it's already too late, because honestly, I asked for this. So I am back in the hospital. I lost so much blood that I had to be admitted, and I can't be released or fly home until I get a fit to fly letter from the hospital. And this is under the demand of the embassy. They've given me 2 bags of blood, consistent solution, saline or whatever. I'm okay. I feel normal for the first time in so long. I woke up with so much clarity, no brain fog, and it feels like the sentences and the point of views and the ideas are flowing to me again, because there was a lack of air and blood going to my brain, and all I could think of is how I've only been productive and like consistent and clear enough 2 weeks out of every month. And I can only imagine what life will be like when I can think clearly, consistently every single day of the week. I'm not lazy. I get so much done. The proof is in the pudding, the amount of work and the amount of hustle that I have. But now that I have this blood in my system, I feel like the ideas and the clarity and the next steps coming to me very clearly. They still have to do some brain scans because I haven't had too much air and blood to my brain for so long. They want to make sure everything is okay. So I'm not scared. I'm happy that I'm here. I also feel like I manifested this because I was manifesting, praying, and meditating on health, healing, and strength. and I got exactly what I asked for. I was getting to the point where I had no iron and not enough blood in my system that my hair started falling out. It's still pretty long. It's like longer than it's ever been, but it still falls out a lot more than it usually does. If you've watched my early vlogs, you saw when I had to get fibroid surgery, and I unfortunately am going to have to do it again. So I'm getting it up in the age where, you know, I also realize that this is not a way to live. To have a chronic disease is not a way to live, and I have to be more aggressive with my health than anything. And my number one concern has been being aggressive about my hustle and my money and chasing my dreams. But if I don't fix my health, I won't even be able to chase my dreams or stand up or walk or run. I mentioned how I miss dancing and how I miss working out and how I miss running in one of my most recent vlogs. And, you know, I've been praying so heavily lately, so it just feels like I asked for this. I manifested this. So I'm accepting it. I'm going with it. I'm getting what I asked for, and I'm getting what I need. And I came out here to Paris in order to see the lay of the land, solidify visas, jobs, opportunities, apartments, etc. But I can't move forward if my health is poor. So I am going to head home as soon as I get my letter and my permission to leave. It is midnight 11 in Paris. I got an emergency flight home. I am laying in my hospital bed, surrounded by my belongings. I arrived in Paris with 6 bags, and I am leaving with 3. I'm spending my night consolidating all my belongings down and getting rid of fabric and things that I don't need, because between the emergency flight, the hotel costs, because they had my baggage for so long while I was in the hospital, my hotel costs, and just getting settled back in New York, I cannot afford to have any overweight extra bags to pay for. So I'm down from 6 to 3. Life is crazy.
Samantha! I can't be ready in an hour! Then you better have $22,000 a night! Oh my God!
Before I leave, I have to do like 2 Uber stops. One to drop off Serena Williams' dress to one of the stylists here in Paris, and then I go straight from the Louis Vuitton store, dropping her dress off to the airport to get checked in to be home by tomorrow. And you know, life threw me a curveball. And what do we do when we get curveballs? We catch them bitches, and then motherfuckers is out. And we continue on with our game. We don't let curveballs destroy what we got going on. So I'm gonna lay in this bed and take a break, because I've just been like sorting through my belongings, trying to get rid of things because they're just things, even though I love a lot of these things, and releasing and letting these items go so that I can get on this plane and not have overweight bags. So it is what it is. If it's not a necessity, it's gotta go. But I'm also wearing a whole like layers and layers of freaking clothes on this damn plane, because some stuff ain't going nowhere. So I'm wearing a lot of my heavier items. Your girl gonna be hot, but she gonna be cozy on a plane. Don't worry about that bruising. Don't be alarmed. It came from them when I got brought into the emergency room. They were pricking me and trying to get my blood that was non-existent in my body, girl. It was diligent about finding a vein. But I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive again. It is midnight. I can't sleep because I got too much to do. So I'm gonna work for 2-3 more hours. I should be able to take a nap. They're gonna come in here and draw my blood at 5 a.m. And then they come in cleaning and doing breakfast at 8 a.m. And then I'll be out of here in a few hours after that. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get back to the greatest country and city in the world. So I got into my Uber. I had an amazing Uber driver. I had amazing nurses that got me to where I need to be. I'm heading to Louis Vuitton to drop off Serena Williams' dress, and then I'm heading straight to the airport so that I can go back to New York. So I'm about to jump into my Uber and head straight to the airport. I've done my duties in Paris. Thank you, Paris. I'll be in New York in a minute.